shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
seriously.
Welcome to the our cooking stream. Celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Sorry.
Viewers.
That's like so
I
far.
wish.
What?
I
1,000
wish.
viewers. 1,000 views on Oskida. So it's super cool.
Yep.
Not 1,000 subscribers yet.
Yep. It's a big milestone. I mean, it is a big milestone.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, yeah.
Because we didn't really expect it to go this far, this soon.
Yeah.
Although, first of all, if the sound isn't clear, or if there's like a loud noise in the background or anything, please let us know, because we haven't got the time to actually like test it out properly.
Well, not so much of time, but rather like, we are not sure if
Yeah.
we actually got
Yeah.
through like everything, because like we're super new, but it's exciting, etc. So while we wait for like more people to come in, oh hello, there's a comment which from, I think that's Ahmad Amani. Who's that? I wonder. I do not know.
I like that profile picture though.
Okay, we have a comment. What do you call that? Text to speech reader. Okay, text to speech. Read comment.
Comment by Ayman Amani. She says, "Hi, congrats on the 1,000 views."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we want to post the updates for a bit. Hold a second. I'm posting my WhatsApp status.
You can share the Facebook. I've already posted on Facebook. You could
Okay.
also edit it actually, because I'm not sure if that's.
Yeah, that's
think
fine.
that's
That's
fine,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. It says we're live now. Come join us in our first cooking stream.
Hashtag
Yay.
Oskida, hashtag cooking stream, hashtag cooking at home, hashtag, and there's a spoiler there. You could look it for yourself, but then
Yep.
it's technically a spoiler still.
Yep. Okay, so since this is our first time ever doing a live stream, we've done like some live stream, but never like this kind of like
Yeah.
live stream, like candid, very casual, very
Should we share over on Biscuit as well?
I don't know. So we thought that we could like talk a bit, like, because like reflecting back, this is like our first time doing a live stream, and we're like feeling very nervous. If it isn't obvious, it's very so
we literally started by just staring at the camera, not knowing what to do.
So first podcast episode, podcast shoot, and
That was
etc.
episode 0.
Yeah, our
Technically,
introduction.
our first I recorded episode was not released because it was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, we changed our setting
Yeah.
actually, because when we did, when we did that, we were like trying to see what works and what doesn't. So same time, this one also kind of, yeah. So we hope that it's exciting. I don't
Yeah.
even know what I'm saying anymore.
The most I think, like, not iconic, but like the most striking, the gist of it is that it's super exciting to do
Yeah.
this,
Yeah,
and we're super excited to do this.
and it's like something super new,
Mhm.
and it's kind of daunting actually, but you only find things by trying things out, like we wouldn't have done the podcast if we didn't go like, let's just do this thing, close eyes,
Yeah.
so measure the steps first. You don't
Yeah.
just leap, without, like, you need to make sure that you can survive that leap, etc. But sometimes the only thing holding you back is the fear.
Yeah.
So you can.
Because you've already measured and it's supposed to be alright already.
Yep.
But you're still afraid.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's when you take the lead.
Yeah. So hello. So another new thing today. What's the new thing today?
We're cooking?
Well, yes. But like, what's the new thing? The thing we've never done yet before.
It's a live stream. I'm not sure what else.
We're cooking Roti Jala
Oh.
for the first time
Oh,
by
yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah. We've never cooked Roti Jala. That's the
By
thing.
ourselves.
We're cooking Roti Jala today.
Yes.
Which we've never cooked by ourselves before.
Yes.
We've only helped our mother
Yes.
cook it, like to roll the thing and to
Yeah.
make it into
Yeah.
the thing.
The most daunting part is that we've never done the pot. Okay, so you know how usually if you look up like Roti Jala recipes, they use this bottle squeezing thing where they squeeze the bottle and then the batter comes out. I don't know if that's explanatory, but that's how they do it.
Kind of like an icing.
We don't have that equipment.
Yeah.
We use the tradition. Our mother used the traditional one, which
Have the thing right here right now. Could show it technically.
auto text speech reader. What's the Roti Jala thing? No, where is it? We need it. Is it here in the Java?
Right. I was.
Okay, yes.
It's under the island.
It's a treasure because you have to go under the island and then you find it. It's a treasure.
So this is the thing, the Roti Jala batter thing. So you basically you pour the batter in it. It's like a cup, and then it has nozzles under it. And so is that obvious? Yes, it is.
I think it is.
So then you pour the batter out, and the batter comes out, on its own. And then so it's a little bit trickier. It's a lot bit trickier than the bottle because the bottle
You can
physics,
control when it
the
comes
suction,
out. Yeah.
So
in this case, it just comes out and it doesn't stop until it runs out of.
and we've never done it
juice.
before. So hey, that's how it goes. Plus, you can't know exactly for a fact the batter is going to be perfectly.
Yeah, because the batter sometimes when you start making it, it will be a bit viscous or too thick or something, and then you have to adjust it as you go. So this is where the batter
mixing
will go.
bowl.
Yeah. We used to call this. We still call it the helmet.
Because when we were younger, we see it as a big helmet, so we just call them helmets. They're helmets. It's our mixing bowl since.
I think before I was born, definitely. So it might be before a lot of people were born.
So we have this recipe on a piece of paper, handwritten. It says recipe Roti Jala. Can we read the recipe, or is this a secret recipe?
I don't know I don't think it's a secret recipe.
Okay, so I mean, sometimes the recipes are secret. I hope it's not a secret. So it says 3 cawan tepung, 3 cups flour. We need flour. We didn't prepare. Get flour. Okay, flour. By flour, wheat flour, obviously. 2.5 tablespoon oil.
Which oil?
Hold a second, let me go and make sure which oil.
There's many types of oil which we use for different purposes. So sometimes I definitely do not know which oil we need to use. So she knows more. Basically, a lot of people know more than I do when it comes to cooking.
If you hear thunder, that might be thunder. Okay, so these are a bunch of measuring spoons and cups.
cookie cutters.
Oh, look at that! It's the hand of auto text to speech. So yes, and cookie cutter. So yes, measuring cups and spoons. What's TS? Is that teaspoon?
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon
It's not
salt.
TBSP.
No, teaspoon is supposed to be TSP.
Why did she write TS?
So salt. We hope that it won't get very bad thunderstorm, because if that happens, then it might interfere the internet.
We actually didn't look at the forecast.
Well, I did, and it was going to be rainy.
Right.
But what
I
can
didn't
you
look
do
at the
about
forecast.
it? 1 egg. 1 cawan susu. I'm assuming condensed evaporated milk. The runny milk.
Yeah, the runny
I
milk.
always mix them up. Evaporated.
The problem is that when you hear
The logic in my head is the opposite. And then am I remembering it that way because...
or is it already adjusted in your head and now you're oppositing the opposite?
But anyway, I think evaporated.
I feel like so as well, but no.
Text-to-speech reader will come.
It is evaporated now.
Oh, look! New comments! Text-to-speech! Text-to-speech. Egg. need to put this in a bowl so that it doesn't fall. Egg. Okay, text to speech.
Spaghetti enthusiasts ask if it's a family recipe.
Oh, is it a family
As
recipe?
far as I know, it isn't a family recipe.
It's a mixed recipe.
Yeah,
it
might
is
be a mixed
half family, half, you know, like you improvise sometimes. Okay, sometimes you have family recipes where you really retain the recipe.
Yeah.
You know, where you do not.
Touch it at all.
Yeah.
You kind of just follow
Family recipe.
Family recipe.
But some recipes, as the years goes by,
We're kind of like, oh, we can
Improvise.
adjust this thing,
Yeah.
and sometimes like there's certain new inventions, I guess,
Yeah.
that could help
Yeah.
improvise.
So
the
this is
recipe.
one of those mixed recipes,
Yeah.
where it's like some family background knowledge recipe, etc., and also improvised. Yeah.
Because our grandmother knew how to make it, but then she didn't like to make it because she feels that it's a
And
bit
then
of a hassle.
they all often lose recipes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like
So
this-
like they have like the memory of like, okay, you put this much, you look at the batter becomes this much, but you know. But mostly it's our mother's recipe
Yeah.
actually. So it's mostly our mother's recipe. This is
lot of trial
half
and
our
error.
mother's handwriting and our text-to-speech reader handwriting. So yeah, but yes, family recipe is definitely our mother's recipe.
Yeah,
That's for sure. I like family recipes. What do you think of family recipes?
I do
Wait,
like
hold a second.
it as
Water.
a.
Okay, that is
Oh, what?
water. Aye, water.
Oh, I thought like there's water on this thing.
No, like we need water. Yeah. What do you think of?
I think family recipes are like really nice because you it's like when you eating the food, you know, sometimes the people who teach the recipe are no longer there with you.
Mm-hmm.
So like it reminds you of them, and because especially they teach you, and it also goes with any recipe that's given to you, you know, fully by someone who, you know, someone really
Close to you.
close to you.
Intimate?
And yeah,
Personal?
close to you. I would say more too. So it's because the thing that you get, even though you're not cooking that thing anymore,
Yeah.
but then it's like you still have the essence, the signature of that person
Yeah.
who made it. So when it's this family recipe, it's like especially when the family recipe is like improvised by generations after generations, it's like you having a thing that kind of captures your lineage as well.
Yep.
I think there's a new comment
Is there
for our
text-to-speech reader? Where's our whisker text-to-speech?
the whisker that we use for the
A
thumbnail
whisk?
picture.
A whisk.
Is that under there?
There is another whisk, but then if we cannot find the other whisk, we can use this whisk.
Yeah.
But then otherwise, whisk. But it's okay. Well, text-to-speech reader is not here to read the comment, but then we're talking about family recipes. Yeah, that's an interesting insight. I definitely, the thing that attracted me to family recipes when I was younger was that, oh, here's the whisk, was that I thought that family recipes tell a lot about your heritage.
Yeah.
In the sense of like where you grew up from, like your family, you know, what they face, the kind of regions, and even like the kind of region.
Yeah. Climate and such.
Yeah. And even conditions, you know, life conditions. So I always really, and also in some certain circumstances, your family, like as in ancestral, like
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
I mean-
lineage.
Yeah. So it's always fascinating for me to observe a person's family recipe from like looking into, you know.
Because it's not only like the ingredients that they use, it's also the way that they cook it.
Yep.
So it really captures the back to what she said, the condition, environment in general.
Yeah. Okay, so now let us start preparing the ingredients.
Oh, we have 2 comments.
Text to speech.
You can prepare the ingredients
Okay.
for that.
So first, 3 cawan tepung. Do you put the tepung immediately into the bowl?
Yes, you do.
Alright. Where's the chawan?
Ayan Amali commented, improvised and improved.
Yeah. Improvise and improve.
Yes.
Ayman Amani also commented, your tech is incredibly advanced. That text-to-speech AI is better than Google.
Yes, it's a very good one. It's priceless. You can't purchase it from us. Except if we can. Maybe you can sell it, who knows. The cup is missing. I only have half cup in here.
Oh, makes 2 half cups.
Yeah, technically. Okay, 2 half cups. So 6 half cups equals 3
Cups.
maths. Okay, this is not the right way to collect your flour. I feel like, like that's setting up a bad example.
Yes.
The correct way to take the flour is to use a different spoon and then you put it in the cup and then...
Cup.
No, it's okay, we
We
can
need
use
the thing that cuts off the
cuts off.
thing, the tape.
I mean, we're not making cake though. We can just use this. Look. Ta-da!
I guess, but I don't like it when the handle gets flowy.
Yeah, I don't like it too. I've done it. Okay, so 1, remember how many cups. I don't want to.
Most is we could get the video and rewatch.
Have you guys eaten Roti Jala before? I mean, I feel like it's quite of a staple food
Yeah.
in Malaysia, definitely. I did the wrong thing. I'm supposed to scoop it into the
I was thinking, but when we were like talking about having Roti Jala is personally one of my favorite foods. Food. Yeah. I can't remember since when, but it's like since as early as I can remember eating Roti Jala. I like it a lot. Something about, I think it's also the aside the Roti Jala itself. It is the gravy that comes with the Roti Jala, because when it gets absorbed into the Roti Jala, it really, you can
That's
have
6.
it.
That's 5, and then this is 6, right? Yes.
I think.
Okay, that's cool.
And then I have already lost count. I'm talking. So you could have that rich flavor of the gravy and then complemented by the Roti Jala itself.
Yep.
For those who do not speak Malay, Roti Jala literally means net bread.
Yeah, but then people usually translate it to net pancake.
Net pancake, yeah. Because the thing is, roti is quite...
Roti is like all kinds of
that-
bread.
yeah.
I mean, in fact, I think it shouldn't be net pancake, but rather it does have rising agents. It have egg, but another because what differentiates between pancake and crepe is that crepe does not have rising agents in it, and pancakes do.
I have no idea.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Now I do.
Which is why I'm always frustrated when people go, "There's a pancake." It's like, no, it's a crepe. But I mean, people call stuff. It's okay. Anyway, so and then we have 2.5 tablespoon oil. So we're gonna just immediately put the oil in here, or do we put it in separate things?
Put it all in here.
All right, let's do this. We put the dry ingredients in first. Salt. Get the salt. 1 teaspoon.
Goodbye.
1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon salt. You're supposed to also put the salt into here, but no. I mean, the most important part is flour.
Yeah,
Because
because-
if you scoop, the reason why you should take it with a different spoon and put it into the cup is because if you just scoop the flour with your cup, you might compact the flour and then take too much flour. So you don't want to do that. Wait, are you supposed to use 1 teaspoon, or is it like we're supposed to cut it down? 1 teaspoon? Yes. 1 teaspoon salt.
I think.
Cool.
if I remember.
I don't want to make it too salty.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the recipes that we write,
I'm not
It's-
adjusted yet.
yes, and we just remember, we're like, oh, this recipe, yes, we cut
need
this
to cut
one.
this.
Yeah.
And then when we do not eat it for a while, we're like, oh, cool, recipe. So we'll follow it entirely, and then we're like, oh, yes, we need to cut this thing down.
I usually remember the ones that my own recipes, but I usually don't remember others' recipes. Text-to-speech reader, first of all, that's in your comment, and then we need the bread spatula.
Bread spatula. You can technically move the trolley a bit.
Okay. 1 egg. Now, okay, egg. Pro tip: never immediately you pour your egg into your flour and etc. because you never know when your egg is bad. Have you ever cracked an egg?
No.
Do the honest. You've never cracked an egg?
Nope. Not
Raw egg.
raw egg. I've only cracked cooked egg. Expect to see some
Mess.
eggshells in here.
Careful.
I have no idea what to do now. I'm not hearing bubbling sounds, but I'm not sure what it means. If it's done yet
okay,
or not.
Okay, you kind of like press it a bit to get it out. If you do not crack the whole thing around, then just press it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've seen people doing that.
Okay, look.
That's hurting my fingers.
Okay, crack here. Right. No. Like
Oh,
do
like
crack,
do the right.
Okay. Careful. You're going to splash it to you. Okay. Go. Open it. Like, pry it open with your yeah.
Do we need to separate the?
No.
Okay. Hold on, let me just. Okay.
And that is Ahmad's first time cracking a raw egg.
Yay!
It's live streamed. We need a hand towel.
I don't think there's any eggshells, so that's
Congrats.
cool. That's
Yeah.
I think that's like part of the egg thing. Like there's eggshells in here and on my fingers.
Okay, that's an egg. The egg is fine, which is cool. You can't see the egg. I can't tilt the bowl too much because otherwise.
Oh. We need to use a mirror.
Yay! You see the white part of the egg. Okay. Egg. 1 egg. What next? Evaporated. It says creamer, which means that it is creamer, but you know it's substitutable. Substitutable. Text to speech. Let's comment.
Comment from Spaghetti Enthusiast.
Okay,
Is the
spaghetti enthusiast. I appreciate your username because I love spaghettis too.
Is the batter going to be fried?
Oh yes, that's how we make roti jala. It's like pan fried.
And yeah, not like deep fried
Yeah.
or
You oil the pan a little bit, like spread a little bit of oil in it.
I guess
but
that's why
only
people
to
call it
just
pancake as well, because this you do cook it like a pancake at first before you roll it.
Yep. Or fold it. You know, people
Yeah.
make fancy shapes with
Yeah.
with roti jala these days.
And even fancy colours in fact.
I never good in can opening.
Let me try.
Okay.
I've done it a few times.
Got it.
Alright, cool.
I always dislike can opening. Okay. Now, how much milk?
1 cawan, 1 cup.
2 of these.
2 of these.
Oh wait, hold a second. Is there anything else we need the cup for? Okay, it's okay. We can just mix it. So now I think we can just put everything in the meat.
Wait. Was you follow this one or this
That
one?
one.
This one, right?
Yep.
I thought we were
So
following
now-
the double recipe.
Can you take the red thing? Okay, so now we're gonna just mix.
This is the bread spatula, right?
Yeah, it's a red spatula. We're just going to
Red
mix.
spatula. I heard bread spatula.
No. Wait, I think we don't use the spatula yet. We use the
Yeah.
whisk first. Okay. So first, we mix all the dry ingredients. It's just salt and flour. Then we add in the wet ingredients. People usually make a well in the center. It helps with combining the ingredients, I think. You want to pour?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I asked as I was pouring it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2. No. Get the water first.
Get the water first. Right?
That's another comment by Ahmad Amani. Are you going to attempt a fancy Roti Jala? I mean, go big or go home?
No, I think not. I mean, who knows where it might lead. 1, 2, 3. When's the first time you ate Roti Jala?
I cannot remember, but the earliest that I can remember specifically was at our father's friend's house. It was a class, the hadith class, at Ahmad's house. So he served Roti Jala. He served all sorts of food at his house during the class, after the class actually. And so one of the times he served.
Oh wait, combine all the ingredients.
Yeah, combine. And yeah, I am pretty sure it was with mutton curry, which is my favorite because mutton
curry,
and then roti jala. So it's like a perfect mix, and it was like a good mutton curry as well. So that was the one that I remember the most, and the earliest memory that I can remember to be early. Because the thing about roti jala is that it's one of those food that is just in your life,
yeah,
and
it's a staple.
Yeah, so it's not really something that I could remember when I started. It's like eating rice, you know. I cannot eat rice since.
My earlier memories of Roti Jala is probably at okay. Obviously, we've had Roti Jala like so many times before that, etc. But my strongest early memory of Roti Jala was at school. There was this really nice guy who had a stall where he sells food. His name was.
Sorry, you're saying?
Yeah, but not was. His name is, if he's still alive. Hopefully he is. It's just that I don't know where he is now.
If that is so, then it just is.
Yeah, okay.
And
so his name is Pachi Suhaimi.
Yeah.
He sold Roti Jala, like he had a
And
stall.
kuah yellow.
Yeah. What? No.
No, not Roti Jala and kuah yellow, but he sells kuah yellow as well.
Okay, but he sells Roti Jala. So and then. Yeah, his Roti Jala is very, very good. We don't get to eat it often because we didn't buy, me and our elder sister do not purchase from the store, but then our father sometimes would buy the Roti Jala and it's really good. No, just mix it. You want to mix it until there's no lumps left. And then for extra smegger, you can
Sieve it with a colander.
It's called sieving?
I don't know. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my head. Filter.
Translate.google.com. Tapis. They'll definitely give filter.
Yeah.
But then I'm not sure. Is it? Maybe it's sieve. Do you sieve the flour? Right?
You sieve the flour.
Yeah, so probably sieve.
So, or just to put in easier to understand terms, just pour this thing into a container with holes underneath, so that it goes.
Yeah, you can take a big container with a hole, like a crack.
I said holes.
Okay, holes. So
Yeah,
two cracks.
Yeah. That works.
Okay. Okay. Let's try and pour it.
Alright.
Okay. Do you want to do the honors? Careful, you don't want to spill it.
Just pour. Alright.
This is so easy. Yeah, it is. This is the easy part.
Then we take the bread spatula.
Yeah, this is the part where you take the bread spatula. No. Why don't instead you hold with the left hand?
That makes more sense.
Yes. Wait a second. You're blocking the view.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go. Well, you don't have to show the bowl. You want to get a nicely mixed flour because otherwise the lumps are really going to go the
texture and taste in fact.
Yeah.
Because when there's a lump, it will taste very floury, and that's like very spoiling
very spoiled.
towards the experience of. It
It
spoils the experience.
spoils your delicate.
Did
Almost. It's okay. You didn't.
Cool.
It spoils your delicate, fine dining experience.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes people
is a very
also
good spatula.
add a little bit of turmeric powder to get the yellow color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some
Do we
people
add it?
also. Do we add? We don't usually add turmeric powder.
Not always.
We can add blue
Yeah.
coloring.
I mean, people do make blue and green.
Go
big or go home.
Go big or go home.
We already got a
I'm
suggestion to make
imagining
a fancy one.
If our mother is listening, watching right now, she's like, our mother is a very good cook. Like we learn all of the cooking
Skills and
Oh. And her mother is also a good cook. Our mother is like, she can. The cool part about our mother, the cool part about our grandmother is that with like dishes that she's familiar with, in the sense of like, if it's like a Malay dish or a Chinese dish, dishes she's familiar with, she can tell what ingredients are in the dish. Like,
Oh,
she
yeah.
smells it or eats it, and then she can tell like lengkuas, ginger, cinnamon, this much of that, this much of that. Like, our mother, what makes our mother cool though, is that she is very, what do you call it, flexible, versatile.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she can cook
All sorts of.
Mediterranean, Italian, Indian, Chinese. She can cook Malay cuisine. She can. Yeah. What else? Arabic. Arabian
Mexican.
dishes. Mexican dishes. Name it. So far, if she's tried it, she can do it.
Central Asia as well. She made that bread from Central Asia.
Yeah, but then it's just one bread though. We need to make her do more,
Yeah.
so we can tell. But yeah, she can basically cook anything she tries. So because like it's not often. Usually people would tend to gravitate towards a certain taste, so they couldn't like. There was lightning.
No, it was just like flickering.
Cool. I thought it was a lightning.
I mean, it could have been brown out due to a lightning.
Hopefully not. Text to
looks
speech
nicer.
reader. Is this okay? Do we just pour it down? Doesn't seem there's any
As
lump.
long as you believe that there are no more lumps, it should be fine.
Maybe we push it with this.
Is there a new comment?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Push with this.
No, don't do it. If you push it, then you defeat the sieving process. But I think it's fine. I don't think there's
I
any
don't
more
think there's
lump.
any more lumps. So we could pour it slowly and then we'll see
Yeah.
if there's any lumps and we
so
can stop it.
there are a few comments.
Okay.
Spaghetti enthusiast suggested sift for that.
Okay, that's cool.
And
Thanks.
Also, Ayman Amani commented back when Roti Jala was 3 for 1
Oh,
ringgit.
cool.
Size.
Yes. How much do Roti Jalas cost now?
I have no idea. I haven't been to the market for a while.
Just
I'm trying to hold it properly. Could actually show the process of wiping this thing out.
Okay. After this, gravies to eat with Roti Jala. Usually you just make curry. You don't make anything else. I've never seen someone serve Roti Jala. Oh wait! Kuah durian!
Oh yes. Durian gravy basically. Literally translating.
Makes it so funny. But yes, kuah durian. So good. It's basically durian and then you cook it. Like, you make a gravy out of durian. So it's like white, yellowish, about this color.
Yeah, so
And
it fits
then-
with.
Yeah. That one's a very good gravy. Like, there is this one house, a friend of our father's, remember?
Yeah.
Every Eid, he will have an open house And he will serve Roti Jala with kuah durian. It's the best.
The best part about it is that when I first heard it, I was very skeptical because like
It's supposed to be with curry.
it's supposed to be good curry, and then with durian of all things, it sounds like very fishy. But it turns out to be good, so I was like, okay, cool.
Best thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the better. This is going better than I thought. Did we add the oil? We didn't. We didn't add the oil. It's not going better than I thought. We can add the oil now. We don't do this in cake recipes, but
Yeah.
hey,
Is
half
it-
tablespoon. So
What? Half tablespoon?
no, this is a half
Oh,
tablespoon.
oh.
There's no 1 tablespoon. So we'll do the math.
We don't have 1 tablespoon. This is 1 tablespoon.
That's 1 teaspoon.
Teaspoon. Oh,
TSC.
I misread.
Yeah, you did. It's okay. You can use this. There's no problem.
That's so weird. But what about these
We
guys?
do have 1 tablespoon, just like somewhere else.
Oh, right.
No, it's okay. We'll just use this. Okay, so
We're
what?
teaching-
Remember.
We're teaching math.
Remember, look,
Yeah.
remember.
So
Oh,
10
we're
of these.
teaching math? Okay, so we need 2.5 tablespoons of oil. How many half tablespoons?
Wait, 2.5? I keep reading the wrong recipe.
How many half tablespoon do we need?
I feel like saying something stupid.
4 and a
5.
5. I was like 4.5? Question mark. That doesn't add up. 1. Oops. It's okay. Not too bad. 2. Ignore the brand. We are not sponsored. 3.
We should have covered it with paper.
Yes. 4. 5.
Did you count right?
Did you count right?
I think I did.
Yeah, that's cool. I thought we were done. Okay, mix it up. You can use. Hold the bowl. Hold the bowl.
Spaghetti enthusiast comments that finally a good math lesson.
Okay. Let's put these tiny bowls away. I hope we get all the ingredients right. I mean, yeah, I think we had everything else. It was just that when I look at the oil bowl, the oil bottle, I'm like, hold a second, we did not get that. That aside.
I think it's already mixed already.
Okay, put this in the fridge. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay, if it's mixed, okay, you need to keep the whisk in because we might need to whisk it. So now we usually cook it on the stove, but then the stove is that ways and
Not exactly the most aesthetically pleasing location, so.
so we're using an induction, an old one. How long has this been? It's not old, but
It's like 5, 6 years.
6 to 7.
6 to 7. Oh wow.
2022.
So when was it? 2015? I thought it was like 2017 or
No,
something.
definitely not 17. Yeah,
It's about
15 to 16.
15, yeah, that makes sense.
Served as well, still serving. And a pan. Heavy, I almost knocked it in my face. Heavy bottomed so that there's like more even, Look up some heavy bottom pan ad and read the description. Yeah, all that. Even heating, etc. Okay, we're ready.
Cool. How many hours has it been? Well, minutes. I'm not sure. I don't think it has been at least an hour.
There's a clock.
Oh. Cool.
So this is going to make a loud beeping sound. Not that loud.
Yeah.
And then we click fry. And then, do we go 80 degrees Celsius or 160? We'll try 80 first. We don't want to go too high. But we might need to go high actually.
I have no
oh no, take this one. Now, hopefully we can we use used oil to oil the pan? Let's hope it's not a mess, because we're going to open this cupboard to take a brush.
I don't think it's
Hi, it's a cupboard with lots of stuff. Most of them belongs to our grandmother.
yeah.
She owned a lot of stuff.
Which she bought here when she went here. She
When
came
she came here. Then
So-
she inherited them to us. She went, children and my child, my daughter, my dear daughter, and my dear grandchildren. These are yours. Yeah, that's what she said. Not exactly, but wait, hold a second. We
Not
can't use
close at all.
silicone with the pot though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What do we
use?
use?
That for nothing. We use a spoon.
Oh. Oh, silicone brush.
So this will be our first time doing the Roti Jala out by ourselves, and we hope it'll be okay. It might make some beeping sounds. Saved it from making a beeping sound. You just have to time it. When it goes
Yeah.
do not lift it, then you lift it.
Because this is when it's not heating.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Text-to-speech reader is very smart.
I thought that thing's for smoothing.
Well, this way you can test whether it's hot or not.
Oh.
Because the runnier it is, the hotter the
Yeah.
oil is. Now we need a plate. Oh yeah, a plate.
Not sponsored by any company.
Oh! It's an old
Super.
plate. More than a decade, I'm very sure.
Definitely so.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like super small when we were using this plate.
You love to use the word small, I noticed. Like, you often use small, and I use young. I would often, in fact, correct you. I'm like, no, it's not small, it's young.
Yeah.
I wonder
it was
why.
super young.
I'm like, small is small. This is young, you know?
I think I relate it to this too much to like the concept of like being small in size as well. So like,
Yeah, but you know, small in size doesn't mean young.
yeah, but like in my case.
Oh wait, hold a second. Text to speech. Do we use the sour mother usually use this one? Or
Yes.
okay, I just need to make sure.
I mean,
Okay, our mother usually do it like this. She will have this, then she will
Yeah.
have a bowl, so that when she pours it, then she can put it on. But usually she uses a bigger bowl. Take a bigger bowl. I don't want to make a mistake.
Usually she uses the. What are you
Oh,
doing? Oh.
yes. Why don't you take the brown one?
So
I cannot
it's
find the brown one.
really
No.
really important to make sure that the thing doesn't really spill all around because well, first of all, I don't think it's really nice to have a place that's messy, but then also it's going to if it spills over to the sides, it's going to affect the shape of it, and maybe some of it won't be cooked as well. I think at least because that's how
There's an
usually
interesting
goes.
being.
Oh, okay.
About the fact that Ahmad uses small.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I know Ahmad suggested
Pause.
that
Hold a second. Pause. Let's cook. Okay, finish first.
it's probably also because we use kecil Emily.
yeah, that makes sense.
Only up to a dozen.
Yeah. So if you were to literally translate kecil, it's small. We don't generally say when like bila saya muda. Like that's muda
That
is
is
like
true.
actually muda is like older than kecil in a way. Like, you don't really say someone is like yeah. For some reason, so that might be that's most probably
Yeah,
the
why?
reason why. I end
Wait,
up
do we
with-
taste it or anything? No, we just go. We go right in. Wait, we need to make some blue ones. Okay, we'll make a separate batch.
Yeah, we'll make a separate one.
I mean, we're not going to force our mother team. Stand technically just color. No, put it in here.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, do you want to do the thingy?
Sure.
You sure? Should I do it first, maybe?
Yeah, maybe you do it first.
I might embarrass
Do
myself.
I want to like put a plate for this thing to sit on because it will drip over here?
No, that's it. You're not supposed to drip it over here. If you do it smartly. Or not.
But that's how.
Okay, well,
That's
get
what
the
happens.
plate, get the plate. How is this pulling your leg? No, I have a plate. Wow, I have a plate.
Cool.
Moves. Oh, no, I know.
So.
I feel like this thing has been going on for too long.
Probably.
Okay. No.
This is for the.
This for this for anything. I mean, it's just extra spot.
Yeah.
So we can put this up. No, I think it's wiser here. Never mind.
So that thing sits here?
No, the batter sits here. This batter. It is better for the batter
To be here.
I feel like half of Gen Z Mix World podcast is like apparently a parent. Okay, let's go. Is it a part? Well, we hope that it goes well. Because I have never done this. Our mother usually use a bigger ladle. Probably we should be using a bigger ladle. But we cannot find our bigger ladle. We find our giganormous ladle, which is false.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, here we go. Bismillah. What shape does our mother usually do it? Like just
I think just in general.
we can flour it. 1, 2, 3. Is it not runny enough? I think it's a bit
yeah,
thick.
it's a bit thick.
Yeah, our mother did say that sometimes it's not runny enough. Is that enough? I mean, because this one's not so nice anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
let's
first
make
the
it
first few will generally be
because you want it to be the right consistency.
yeah. So you're like
That's what we were saying in the beginning, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Ha ha ha. Do you usually add water or oil? Water. That's not our mother. The text-to-speech reader is a text-to-speech reader, not our mother.
Yeah.
Our mother is also.
Probably watching. Probably I'm not sure.
It's just that our text-to-speech reader is also our mother's assistant, who is often around. I hope that was not too much water. Did I add too much water? I don't know. What do you think of this consistency? Still thick? I think it's not. We'll try it first. Okay. Here he goes. Is that a new comment? I see.
Oh, yes.
Usually our mother lets it. Oh wait, it's forgotten. Usually our mother lets it like cook just on one side. She doesn't flip. Yeah.
So VF Channel 15 says that it is looking interesting.
Cool.
Cool. Good to know. Thank you.
I'm waiting for this. Is that fine? No, not fine yet. I mean, this one won't be nice anyway because
Yeah.
it's.
Usually, sometimes we will eat this first while we're cooking, as like cooking snacks, because of its condition. But sometimes we get something that's so good, so we eat it directly as we're cooking it as well, because it will be the best. It will be best served when it's hot and fresh.
Does our mother usually
So-
cook it on high heat or medium heat?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll go 80 degrees Celsius. No, of course you have no idea. Ahmad does usually help with the folding the thing. Okay, you know what? While we're waiting for this, wait, I think it's almost.
It's
I think
almost done. Yeah.
I was.
It's already
Ooh.
unified and
I kind of want it to not be too like malleable. Our mother usually does this. Then she can test. Is it done? No, it's not done yet. She does something like that. At least. I don't really know what she does. I'm just making things up.
I think yeah, it's
This is a not so good one.
yeah.
So now from here, you roll it. Go. It's super hot. Careful.
Yeah, I need to roll my sleeves a bit because it might hit. It's not the super long sleeve, so
Oops.
and it's also quite you can feel that it's thick because
Yeah.
of how it. It's not actually how you do it. I'm partially forgetting how to do this.
You fold it
Yeah.
once, then you
And
fold
then
it.
fold it
Yeah.
here.
Then you fold it on the other side.
Yeah, it's like hard.
Crispy.
Crispy. Yeah, that's actually tastes quite tasty. I think this
I
will
mean,
be quite tasty.
people usually do
But
not
not
make
for-
crispy roti jala.
Yeah, it's just that like the crispy ones are generally accidental, but they're quite good as well. But not for roti jala purposes.
Try to make it tighter. Okay, here we go. Smoother. Yeah. Runnier, but I
Runnier,
think
but I
we
think,
should
yeah.
make it runnier.
It's also not like falling down. It's like
Because it's not runny enough.
yeah.
Oh well. First tries, let's just lift that out. This is the part where our mother says, Roti Jala is not that easy to make. It may look easy. But then, if you never try something new, you will never know.
Yes.
We are full of motivational messages today. How do you know how much water do you add? Well, you kind of estimate. Like, do not put too much water. Add too much water. But then, you know, if it starts looking right about right, then it's okay. Okay, this one is not for, might not be rollable. I just
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Cool. Cool. But then this part is not, you know.
This part is for sure.
Yeah. So we'll just take this out. Take a bowl. I mean, we can try. Okay, we can try. It's okay. I won't give up. Let's try it.
Do we
want to-
put, where do you put this in?
Oh,
What's
take
this
another.
Once again, this is not sponsored.
Move this. Okay, go.
So this is like the folding station, and this is the assembly station.
I know, induction cooker. Please be patient. Okay, go.
Oh, step up.
Obviously.
I think it's still manageable to fold this in.
That's cool.
There's like a lot of loose pieces, definitely, but still.
There are several comments.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Spaghetti enthusiast asked, does text-to-speech also get roti jala?
It depends on whether or not text-to-speech can eat roti jala. Can text-to-speech eat in the first place? You know, like, can it eat? I think our text-to-speech is a pretty advanced. We will experiment, and if it can, then yes.
And we'll let you know.
Yes. Trying to make sure that there's no lumps that's like stuck into. We can experiment. Look. We do this. Then we can see how runny it is.
Oh yeah, that's it,
Okay,
right?
that's pretty runny. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good. Let's
Yeah.
try this.
We definitely need more inside as well, so there's more pressure
Yeah,
to push
that's
it
true.
down.
That's true.
That's one of the things that will make it go smoothly rather than clumpy,
I
dotted. Yeah.
No, it's okay. Can you hold the bigger? Just hold it. Don't move. Because I'm afraid that okay, that's good enough. Thanks.
Is it?
Yeah, no. Like you can let go.
Oh.
Because just now
Oh,
it
this
was
could
too
topple.
light, yeah.
Right.
Oh, by the way, this Roti Jala maker thing used to be our sandcastle. It was a different one, an older
Yeah.
one, but then it used to be our sandcastle maker. It's like a sandcastle mold.
Because it has like those turrets. That yeah,
Oh,
this is
it's-
how it looks like.
Okay, that's definitely a
So
bad
it's a charm.
pattern though. My mother would be like, that's bad.
I'm not sure about the pattern, so I can't.
So VR channel archive things that text to speech get Roti Jala via.
You know, cause like. Okay. Now we wait for this. Is it done? Ooh, have you cooked before?
I have cooked things like soup and what was it that I cooked? Oh, fried rice, yes. Which isn't really cooking. I guess it is cooking because
Yeah, that's okay.
so.
Oh, you mean reheat?
Yeah, no.
You
Because
cooked from scratch?
Yeah, from
that's
scratch.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you didn't cook the rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you fried the rice. Yeah, that's okay.
But most of the time, I help others to cook.
That's okay.
So
Okay, I think
that's the most common occasion.
Get out. One second.
My favorite type of soup to make, because I don't get the chance to really cook soup often. So generally, what I would do is,
Okay.
if I feel like having soup in the middle of the night, or sometime when people are not cooking, or when generally it will be in the middle of the night. So what I will do is I'll assemble certain things like just salt, those what do you call the thing? Seasoning thing. The white
Seasoning.
things that look like glass.
Sugar?
No. the other
Ajinomoto?
one. Yeah, Ajinomoto.
Right.
So what they call MSG.
Well, that's a property
Yeah, that's a
in the
property
yeah.
in-
It's
yeah.
you know it's a. I
It's,
mean it is Ajinomoto. It is
yeah.
a seasoning.
Yeah.
It is seasoning.
So,
the brand is Ajinomoto.
those things that people usually put inside soup, and then I'll just put in and also black pepper, and then I'll put in hot water, boiling water, and just cook
That's
it like
instant
that.
soup.
Yeah, instant soup. It doesn't taste. It tastes good enough for like instant soup, and sometimes I just crave soup in the middle of the night, so it's really nice, but it doesn't taste like proper soup. But in those cases, I do like it.
Are we able to have a separate camera to watch the webbing part?
We
No.
would have been able to if we
Set it
actually
up.
set it up.
Never mind then.
Didn't
Otherwise,
think of that.
we can show how it's webbed.
Well, we don't have a spare camera.
Okay, look. Basically, it goes like this. So here is the pattern. You can do all kinds of pattern. Some people do a different kind of pattern. Like some people do like check it and stuff like that. But
Basically, just anything
you
to
kind
make
of
sure
like
it's
do not
connects.
want it to be too brown on the other side. You do not flip it.
Yeah, just cook it on one side.
Yep.
And the uncooked side, so to speak, is going to be in the inside.
Yeah.
So the cooked side would
You
be,
fold one side at the top of the circle.
and then you fold it.
Is it seeable? Do it close.
Yeah.
Text to speech. Can you help hold the plate?
I'll stand in front of the camera like that. So we fold this part at the top. Then you fold this one here, and then this one here. And you make sure it's straight. And then you can roll it from the top to bottom. Until it's done, and it becomes this sort of it's very hard to make it. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
You get a smile. Like my smile.
Oh,
Big smile. Okay. So that's how you roll it.
That was actually a bit small because I don't have a reference to.
Yes, you can. Plate.
Plate. Oh no, plate.
Don't rush. That's not done yet.
We actually had to clean up this workspace before we did this. There used to be an oven on top of this thing, but then it's not the most pleasing aesthetic, so to speak. So we moved it away, and now it looks neater.
What are some new experience that you've gotten from
Cooking?
no, well, yeah, sure, from cooking, but then from like hosting the podcast?
Definitely to be able to construct conversations, not conversations, but like to properly out loud construct your concepts and the things that you're thinking about, thoughts into words better. Arrange them.
You're not doing a very good job now.
I am not doing a very good job now. So, but like, because the thing is that, oftentimes when I do talk about things like that, expressing my thoughts or this, thinking about something and those kind of things, it will be with my siblings, and sometimes we could just say something.
I mean, we've been homeschooling for a very long time, so we are with each other all the time, and we are the only people, like, we do interact with other people, but then most of the time we are just interacting with us. So we kind of already know what the other person's perspective is most of the time like, and
what they're going to say from how they're saying things. So we can
sometimes
understand
we do not
quickly.
complete sentences.
Especially her and our elder sister.
Maybe because we spend the most time together.
So sometimes when Kak Anissa and I are like sitting, with them as well, and we're hearing them talking, or sometimes they're talking to us as well, but like they're talking
Kak
to them.
Anissa is the other sister.
Yeah,
There's
Anissa
four
is
of us.
the third sister.
Yeah.
So sometimes when they're like talking
I'm
about
second.
something, and then they started to like talk to each other more, and like she will one of them will end up like, oh yes, I already get it, and like, oh yes, and yes. So they're like talking something in like an incomplete language, with many words missing, with
So hosting a podcast for you specifically helps arranging. I feel like for me, because I have, when I was younger, I've always
this is a bit
had
not too well cooked.
Oh,
Slightly over here.
nah, that's fine.
Oh, right.
That's fine.
It feels a bit different than the one.
Yeah, maybe like the others may be more cooked, but I think it's not like that.
Probably. In fact, it's fine.
So when I was younger, I've always had a problem with creating, like, not just constructing sentences, but then just talking in general. Like, I had a bad use of language. Like, I didn't know how to word my thoughts right.
Yeah.
So the moment I learned, like, I had like this time where I intensively like taught myself to converse and write and communicate with people, and so after that I managed to doing all that, I managed to significantly improve my language skills. So I feel like that was most of my language skill growth. Now, after doing the podcast, I think my experiences, most of it is just more to like what I've learned from it is mostly to, when we have a podcast, actually, when we're talking about the topics we're talking about, for me, I learn. Okay, here's the thing. When we're doing a podcast, we have to stick to one topic all the time. Which, if we are just simply talking with each other, we don't usually stick to just one topic, like casually talking. So in a podcast, because we have a prompt, you know, so we have to talk about that topic. So we have to stick to that topic, and we have to flesh out that topic. You know, you have to like go like, okay, so this is the base point. Then you have to go into it, and then go into it, and come up with like a sort of like, what's the point of your conversation? You know, like what's the thought? So that actually helps me develop my own thoughts. You know, so that. I feel like there's so many things that I was able to put in retrospect better, like to be more mindful of. Like sometimes I'm just doing things, I'm like, oh, it's this thing we talked about. You know, like I actually learn as we are doing the podcast. Like I learn about the topics we are talking.
Because sometimes we need to do like further reading before that to know more.
Our text to speech looks agitated. What is wrong, text to speech? Is there a comment?
There is, for one, Ahmad suggested MSG.
Yeah,
the
that was
flavor
flavor
enhancer.
enhancer. Text to speech.
Glutamate.
That is part of the component.
Yeah.
But then, like, what is the thing? You know. Yeah, flavor enhancer is the word. Okay, that's it.
And also the Gen Z philosophical debate.
Oh, cool. That's an interesting name.
No, that's not that.
Oh, I thought it's a food name. Okay, go on.
Is cooking with ingredients considered cooking?
Yes. I mean, you know, like cooked. If you're just reheating it, then perhaps it may not be cooking.
But
What,
then once
okay,
you're
look,
already,
look up the definition of cooking.
that's usually what we do when it comes to these kinds of situations.
Do we have to put
What?
oil? No, I think we need to
Oh.
add oil.
Yeah, maybe. It doesn't seem to face much problem, but it has been getting. It might be the reason why
Yeah.
it starts to get.
Yeah,
less-
because it's less crispy.
Yeah.
So what's the definition of cook?
According to Merriam-Webster, definition of cooking: the act of preparing food for eating, especially by heating, or a manner of preparing food.
Well, then technically
reheating
is
is cooking. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how does our mother usually pack this thing? Like making things up. Ah! That was bad. Well, then reheating is cooking then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So it's just preparing food with heat, with the element of heat.
Well, then how about when you want to make desserts? Because you do
Don't
manipulate heat. You lower the temperature.
But you don't cook dessert.
But then the first definition is preparing food. Full
Um,
stop. Without the heat.
I thought they added it.
That was the second definition.
Right.
You do cook dessert. I mean, why do you have a cookbook for dessert if you don't cook dessert?
That's recipe.
Maybe. But you know, I think it's still considered cook. I mean, I've never distinguished the two. I mean, baking is part of cooking, you know?
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
baking to be part of cooking, but I've never thought of dessert making to be part of cooking.
But then when you bake a muffin is a dessert.
I don't see muffin as a dessert.
How about pudding? The baked pudding or the bread pudding?
Yeah, I see that as cooking.
Yeah, but then it's a dessert.
Yeah, but sorry, I forgot to clarify. Like something like, for example, preparing ice cream. I don't see that as cooking.
Okay.
You know, you're still preparing
Specific
it.
desserts.
Yeah, specifically these kind of cold desserts.
I think the definition is just preparing food, you know?
Like I get you can cook agar, for example, when making jelly. That's when you're cooking it, when you're putting it on the stove. But once you're preparing it.
But then how about if you want to prepare the ice cream, you have to heat the milk. Then it automatically becomes cooking?
That part,
Oh, just that part.
Just
So you
that
don't
part.
cook the ice cream. You
Not-
just cook
not-
the milk.
Yeah, you cook the milk, or maybe yeah, because it's not like the entire ice cream is being cooked. It's just the milk before that. It's like the part where we prepare the flour, where we sift the milk, sift the flour. We don't sift the entire food. We just sift the flour. So you cook the milk, but
I
not
get
the
it.
ice cream. Yeah.
Opinion from Aiman Ramani. I think you prepare / make dessert unless you do use heat,
Yeah.
then you do cook. So it's not dessert necessarily, but
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah. So it's like it doesn't automatically go to dessert. Talking about ice creams.
The biggest struggle for me when making this, rolling this, is that I usually make it a bit loose. Like this one is an example of quite loose, not as loose as I used to make it, but still loose compared to how it's supposed to be. So I need to make sure that it's nice and firm. It used to feel quite impossible because I'm not used to making it back then. I mean, for first try, this is still quite good. If I were to just look
Plus,
at
the
this,
first Roti Jala is because
Yeah.
you do not know the
Exactly.
consistency, right?
so I mean, even with that,
Yeah.
it is still quite good. Are we going to make the gravy as well?
Oh, we have our mother.
Already cooked it, right?
Oh, very kind. And help and cook. But I've never cooked curry. I have cooked other gravies. Curry I've never cooked on my own. Plus, our mother's curry is so good. Why do you
Yeah,
have to make
well,
your own
yeah.
curry?
Perhaps she's outstation or something, but then
Yes. Hold a second, please. Okay, go on with that one. Go.
yeah.
I need the gravy. Hold a second. Let me check.
So the best thing for me when making this part is that it's really nice when you're assembling it, because you're like, it is the assembling part, and you're like making sure that it's having the nice shape and such. So I think I need to do that.
There is a comment from Sun31, says nice with a thumbs up.
Cool. Thank you. We're almost done. It's not much better though.
Wait, I wanted to wash my hands as well.
I figured out that maybe we can do this like triangle and then circle at the edge. I think it's good. Is it too thick or is it okay?
I think it was. There was one thing which was a bit thick, but then it was this one. And I think
That's
good.
What do you guys like about our podcast? Our Chinese musical podcast. It will be interesting for me.
And where we could improve on it as well. I was thinking maybe I could do the pouring.
Pouring. Oh, you want to try the pouring?
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
sure. No problem. Hold a second. Let me let's wait for
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
okay. Because I'm not really good at carrying. No, I could try, because if I'm going to do the pouring, I'll be good in carrying as well. Because your hands will be.
You can try out.
dirty.
Go.
Yes. This will be my little first try. I don't think it's ready yet. Yeah, so we're going to have to wait for it to be ready first. I have had experiences. I just remember I cooked pancakes before. Technically not pancakes, because that one doesn't have any sort of rising ingredients, as what my sister said before. So they're technically crepes, but my mother calls it pancakes. My sister calls it pancakes. I call it pancakes. So
The call it. Yeah. Okay. I get it.
So It's very similar to this in that sense because I need to make sure that's
think it's fine. Careful.
I need to make sure that it's ready, and when lifting it up.
Wait,
But
I need to do my
this
house.
is also tricky because you have all these holes, and you could end up with your spatula being stuck inside one of these holes, which isn't really good for the thing because it might ruin the shape and such. So now let's try this out. Yeah, I definitely failed at that one. I feel like it's going very slow, but it might just be me. I think it's that. I think I actually put a bit too much in that one. First try, I mean, it's better than nothing. Better than I thought it would have gone, but it's a bit thick on a lot of places. Because the thing is that you don't want it to be too thick, or else it would be.
That is thick.
Yeah.
First try.
Yeah. So I think I did not take it out soon enough. It should have been taken out earlier.
There's a comment from Teddy Subandi.
Ah,
Teddy Subandi says, I'm watching you.
that's so cool. Hello, Teddy. It's so nice to hear.
Teddy's an old friend of yours.
Old friend, yeah.
How long
Since
ago was it?
2008.
That's long.
Yeah, that's 14 years. Will be 14 years soon.
That's long.
Yes. I mean, a child will have been already, like, 14 years old, but like,
yeah.
that.
That's long. You met Teddy through your web blog?
Yeah.
How long ago was it that you saw your blog?
I think it was 14 years ago.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure I met Teddy very early on.
That's cute.
Yeah. Like the latest it could be is definitely 2019. No, 2009. Sorry, why did I add the teen? But I think I have been mentioned 2009 for that much. So yeah, the latest it could be is 2009. But even so, I'm quite sure it's 2008.
That's sweet. Yay! That looks better.
Yeah. It's a bit lacking in over here and there, but yeah. I started out with a star shape and then circles around.
I can see the star.
Yeah.
This is looking good so far. Here.
Cool. Yeah, you can show it too.
The autofocus may bother the focus sometimes. So if the autofocus bothers the focus, then just
We technically have a manual focus feature, but it's like, you have to go to this thing
Yeah,
and adjust
like,
it.
we need the autofocus.
Yeah, so
If there's difficulties, you can just type it in the comments.
yeah.
Then text to speech, we'll read it. Because text to speech is a text to speech reader. What's something that you like? Because we're like trying out new things right now. What's something new that you learned like this year, 2022? It's been like just 30 days, but
So many things, but I can't point out. Like, I remember I've thought about this and like so many things. I've learned so many things throughout the past 30 days, but at the moment I can't remember anything even at the top of my head. So yeah, unfortunately I can't really think of anything. But yeah, there has been many things I've learned this year.
Can you edit? Can you edit the this title of the stream?
I could, yeah.
Yeah, and you can edit it to Roti Jala or something
Yeah.
like that.
Now that the
Cooking Roti
spoilers
Jala.
spoiled.
Yeah, we were supposed to have changed that earlier, but we forgot.
Yeah.
After you do that, then you can go ahead. This is cool. I'm enjoying
I think
this.
that's a bit too much again, but it's not
It's
that
okay.
bad.
Yeah, it's better than the
Yeah,
first
that
one.
is.
Would you like a taste? While you do that. Take a
3%
seat.
battery. I should charge my
Take
phone.
a seat. Take a seat. Here you go. You want a fork? Okay.
Yeah, I'll prefer a fork because I'm working on this. Can you can text to speech ask from Kaiman to bring down the charger for my phone?
I wonder if Kaiman is not watching.
She probably isn't watching, so you know.
Okay. How's it taste?
Mm.
Good? You didn't give the live reaction to your... How good is it? They can't see how good it is. Now they're going to say you hid your reaction because you do not want people to know whether or not it was good. Maybe it was bad.
Yeah, because it's lacking the gravy.
Oh.
But aside that, it's good. For like on its own, it's good, and it's even tasty on its own. I don't mind eating it on its own.
Okay, now text to speech will get to taste. Text to speech, taste.
Let's see if text to speech can eat it.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, text to speech
yeah,
is eating. Text to speech is munching. Text to speech is still functioning at the moment, though it's a bit speechless and unable to speak. Okay, this has been on the pan for a long time.
Oh wow, yeah, I
forgot
forgot.
about it.
It's not that bad though.
Yeah, alright.
I think almost perfect. I can't
Text
find
to
something.
speech when you use the Roti Jala is very good. The only thing it lacks is turmeric.
We're supposed to add turmeric?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I like
We
turmeric.
can add. I mean, we're almost done.
Yeah, we can add the
turmeric and the
colouring.
blue coloring.
We need to separate
Okay,
it first.
okay, vote. Blue coloring, green coloring, red coloring. Name your opinions.
I don't know how to edit it here.
You cannot open the.
I
You have to
forgot I
open
could do this. Yeah, maybe here. Yeah, that's how it is
Yeah.
just now. No, this is 3 then.
Live stream. Never mind. What happens if you click settings?
That's the playback settings.
What happens if you click
Description.
this one? What happens if you cannot open the content creator thing?
This is supposed to be the content creator.
Yeah, try opening it.
This.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we're supposed to click live, and it's supposed to be in
Oh
live.
wow. Oh wait, the pen's empty. This is
Oh,
bad.
yeah, this is bad. We're
Bad
getting
habits.
distracted by these
Do
gadgets.
not practice that and in your phone.
I think we need to do it on the computer. I'll have to
Okay.
disappear from the stream for a while. Actually thinking that I'll go over here first and charge my phone over here because we have a
It's a bit too much oil. There's nothing.
yeah. The first few after we just add oil. It just died. Oh no.
Oh wait, you are telling us about what did you learn this year, which you can't remember.
Yeah, but most of the things I learned are definitely from my classes.
Ah, yeah, your
so-
university classes.
Yeah, I think that's a bit long.
It is. It's okay. It's a bit crispy.
Right.
I think this year what I have learned. I learned that I did a few practices to be, like how in the How to New Year's Go, I think, episode, I mentioned about how I have some problems with my own emotional well-being. So I am trying to find ways to be more proactive about and mindful and reflective. So I've been practicing a few habits that where I try to reflect on what I am actually thinking and feeling So amongst them is that I do this thing where I, like at the end of the day, I properly sit down. Like I've always logged my thoughts, but then usually I focus more on my thoughts and ideas and less on like how am I feeling, how does something actually make me feel, you know. So I try to really dissect that. Like I really go into like how does this thing, okay, first I think like how do I feel now, and then what is something prominent about the day, how did that prominent thing make me feel, you know. I try to like go deeper into it, and I think it makes me a lot more, not just it makes me a lot less bothered like emotionally, or you know, just bothered in general, like stressed, but it also helps me I don't know how, but then it helps me communicate with people better, in the sense of I am more mindful of saying things like thank you so much, I appreciate that, like I would, instead of just going thanks, you know. I'm like, I appreciate this exact thing that you do,
I think that's just a normal notification.
this exact thing that you do, I think you know, it's this and that and this and that. Like I am more aware of others alongside aware of my own self, you know, which is a part that I did not a part that I did not expect. So that's cool, you know.
That's a very good one.
Yes, this is a good one. Our mother will be proud. Once again, black background. Yes, no, you can see it.
Okay. Are we going to add the
Oh
thing?
yes, get the turmeric. Get the. Do we halve the batter first? Okay, switch off the induction cooker while we plan this, because we don't want to let the
Electricity run out.
yeah. Okay, and then get the what coloring? Did anyone vote for any coloring? No.
We
Okay.
could have made a poll. I forgot about that.
Oh, it's okay. We can just make blue. I want blue. What do you want? I haven't
I think
tasted it.
I'm very interested in blue because of the striking color that blue has. Yes.
I didn't expect that. We'd be able to make it. It's good.
And now it feels weird that the induction cooker is no longer making any sound. I need to go. So here's the coloring that we have. This is blue. I don't think you could see it blue, but it is blue. Yeah, maybe now you could see it. I have no idea. That's red, right? What is it? Yellow. Oh, it's yellow. And green. I think green is the most obvious. Blue just looks black. Yellow looks red.
The Roti Jala is good.
Yeah. And here is red.
Okay.
Also obvious. Very obvious.
We make all four colors. Oh wait, you don't need yellow. You already have turmeric.
Yeah.
We make all four colors. Yeah.
The one vote we do have is from Ahmad Amani, blue.
Blue.
Blue is my favorite color.
Is the color I'm wearing right now?
It's the color I'm wearing in the live stream intermission video thing.
Live stream intermission video. Oh yeah.
The thing that
loading.
played
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Intermission
of
is
the
supposed
video.
to be in intermission. So
It was an
I mean, technically we
intermission
could-
in between. Run the intermission. Oh no, now?
We could.
Yeah, go. Run the intermission.
Me. Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if That's So Speech knows how to run intermissions. See, I'm wearing blue. So yeah. Okay, we make 3 batters. Oh, but then it will mix in the. Well, we have to clean it every time. How do we do this? The lighter colors first. So we do yellow first.
Yeah. Because yellow doesn't really.
Then we do.
But then turmeric is very strong.
No. Like yellow and green can mix.
Yeah.
Then we clean.
And then blue. But then red will be lost.
Then we clean it. So we
Yeah.
don't clean it as often.
Yeah, we don't clean it. Yeah.
This is the part where we go big or go home.
Yes.
Okay, this is fun. Here, take this. Okay, let's go. Sit there first. Wait, let me do this. Can you take the bread? Yeah.
This is the bread spatula.
It's a red spatula,
But I misheard.
and so he calls it a bread spatula.
We're going to pour this one?
Yep. Oh, so wait. Do it one by one. No rush. Okay.
My neck kind of hurts because this thing is quite low for my...
Okay, update your New Year's goal.
Update my New Year's goal.
Yeah.
Well, I have been managing things better with like, first of all, making a batter, and then second of all, which is not part of my New
That's
Year's
not
goal.
part of your New Year's
Yeah,
goal.
but like, it's something I've already done this year, so I'll just add it there.
No. Update on the
Yeah.
New Year's goal.
So
How's
my
it
New
going?
Year's goals. I have been doing better on like keeping track of what I do and making sure that I'm not really wasting too much time.
Cat face. Creeper face. Oh, spooky face.
Creeper face. But yeah, so I've been managing my time better, and also keeping actually just starting from yesterday, returned to keeping track on my habits. So hopefully that will remain, because last time that happened, and the last time it happened, and the last time it happened, I forgot to do it after all. So far, fortunately, it has been going good. So yeah, I have good feelings about it.
I already updated my habits. I can't remember if you mentioned it in the books episode. Take the other book. What's the other book, please? I can't remember if we mentioned it in the books episode, but then me and our other sister Anisha, we have this Friday reading night, where every Friday night we would read. The name says it. It's been a very good habit for us because, like, we love reading anyway, but then sometimes the days gets busy, and then you forget to read and stuff like that. I sometimes like to read every night before I go to sleep, but then because there's many things I want to read, so sometimes I'm just doing study revision, so this is the time when I just read casually, for casual reading, so it's a very nice practice for us. Why did I see that? I think I was going on the habits thing. This is Gen Z Mixed World without the
Editing and
Yeah.
proper structure
Yeah.
before we
Yeah.
talk.
Okay, so we have divided the batter into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not like even division, but
These are quite even.
Yeah.
This
but
is I have no
don't
idea.
know. So this one I'm gonna have a little bit of turmeric. Turmeric powder is very strong, so you need to be very careful. So we're gonna do a little bit of turmeric. A teeny bit.
That's a bit too little, I think.
No, Ali, this is a little better.
Oh yeah, it is. It is better.
It's a friend. Why are you thinking?
My head was thinking about like the larger.
Like, it might be too strong. We can add yellow coloring to make it yellower. But, you don't want to add too much turmeric. I mean, we can add more. Let's just add more. And then if it gets weird tasting, hey! It's fun.
I think that's about
Enough.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we let it sit. Maybe that makes it yellower.
I don't
Will
think
that make it
so.
yellow? Okay. Then if we want to make it yellow, we just
Add yellow colour.
Okay, so for context, take an original color. This is the one with turmeric. It's not that yellow. That's the original one, so not that yellow. So we're going to just use a little bit of coloring. Make it yellower. What's the yellow coloring?
Not back there.
Okay, pause it.
Goodness me.
Teaspoon.
We need 4 of those because we many.
Yeah. Hold a second. Text to speech is getting teaspoon. It is quite yellow, but it's not yellow.
Yeah. and we kind of want to go vibrant on all colours.
But then you have to be careful to put only a very small amount of colouring because
Yes, because the colouring is very strong as well.
yeah, and the colouring has a taste, and
which
there's
can
only a
ruin-
little bit
yeah.
better.
Oh, colouring. It really looks. It really looks red though. Until you start mixing
Okay,
it.
try mixing it.
Oh, now it's just yellow.
Show it to the screen, show it to the screen, show it to the screen.
It's like magic. It went from red to yellow. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, now it's yellow.
Okay, so now we can
It's like you put a
compare
lot
it.
of turmeric.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's compare. Let's go, let's go. Just speech, can you please this spoon? So we can use it here.
Oh, it is very visible.
You can kind of like
Yeah, you
make it
can-
out.
yeah, you
You
can
can
do
see
that.
it, yeah. There's
It's
white,
very
that's
pinky.
yellow, yeah. So we're going to make... No, we're making all the colours. Or what's that column D connotating to? Is it like the fact that we're not making blue? We are making blue. Or is it the creeper face?
I believe it was the creeper face.
Oh, it's the creeper face. Okay, that makes sense. We're making all the colours.
I think that's a D column, not a column D.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Get more teaspoons so that we can do this at the same time. Okay, let's go. Red. A drop. Okay. Mix. Here, mix. Blue. You can mix in the screen if you want.
I'm gonna make some abstract art. Abstract art. It's quite pretty. Mix it. Oh, it's quite purpley. Oh, until it gets nicely mixed. And now it's pink. Colouring is very strong.
Very. So you only use a tiny drop.
This is very pink. Wow.
Okay. Here,
It's like some stuff.
mix the blue one.
The blue is less. Oh, okay. It's just stuck underneath. Alright.
If it's not
Enough.
vibrant enough, you can tell me. Then.
It is still not too vibrant
I can add
compared
more.
to the red.
You want to add more?
I think it looks more green than blue.
Yeah. Okay, do this one. This is the green one.
Oh wow, the green one looks cool. Just want to make sure that you can see without pouring this thing out into the floor. Green is very vibrant.
How's it going?
It's limey-ish, but then it's still quite vibrant.
Yeah, that's green. Here, it's blue one.
Alright, the blue one looks like it's going to be quite promising.
Okay. This is exciting.
Oh. Yeah, now it's very blue. Alright. What will next?
Let's go! Multicolor Roti Jala. What about change the description to multicolored Roti Jala? Go!
Change it? Oh.
Yeah! No, description, title.
Yeah.
Okay, first, let's do the yellow one. I hope you can see it. should have 4 of these. Then we can all make them simultaneously in one roti jala.
Yeah.
Many colors. We don't have 4 of these, so we have to make them one by one.
And so we're going to use a fork, which will not turn out well.
That doesn't work. Yes, look at that. We should have waited for the pan to heat higher. Haha. One new thing that we've been doing for our podcast though is like arranging tracks, because the opening track for our podcast and the closing track for our podcast and also the track and the trailer
For the live stream?
were our own arrangements, which we had to like, okay, we need to do this in this time limit now, let's do it now, and then we just had to immediately do it. So that's exciting. The intermission, the one with the drawing, that one is a different track, not our composition. What do you think would be exciting to do for a live stream?
I mean, some activity like
Hold a second. Yeah, come on. Okay. Okay, go.
so
Can
some
you wait to do this one?
no? Oh, right.
Yeah. Our first yellow roti jala. I mean, that's pretty normal, you see it often.
It's usually this yellow.
Yeah.
I think it's because they generally already people do make them with either coloring or a lot of turmeric.
Yeah.
So
What would you think would be interesting for a podcast?
I think some sort of activity as well, like I lost my thoughts. Oh yes, something like playing Lego, for example, puzzles.
Lego stream.
That sounds like an interesting thing, both fun and interesting. So
I'm suddenly tall.
oh,
What is what? I'm sorry, I lost my thought. Oh yeah, what do you think about reaching 1,000 views?
it's really cool.
And what do you wish to see
because
next?
I did not. It's one of the things that I really did not really exactly see coming. Like, you could see the difference, the vast difference between these two. I'm not sure if the camera
Can
could
go
capture
closer.
it. Right. Yeah. So, when we did reach it, it's like, oh wow, we've gone this far.
Yeah.
Because
It's been half a year.
exactly.
We started July.
So, thinking back, and despite each video's not getting that much views, but like
It's
it's
pretty
steadily,
decent.
it's pretty decent. So it steadily stacks up.
Yeah. But then, like,
Ultimately-
what would you like to see, with our podcast? Like, what would you like to see with it?
Well, I mean,
For me, the coolest part about like having the
podcast.
no, the 1,000 views is that because I realized that it makes me realize that because the thing is that the thing that was holding me back from creating the podcast in the beginning was because I've always felt so awkward, like going around like saying my thoughts out loud. I'm like, am I qualified to say my thoughts out loud? But then things that I didn't like. I think I put myself on such a high pedestal, but then I put people in general on high pedestals. But I put myself on high pedestal. Then like, all of my thoughts are not exactly worth listening to, or like didn't really have anything new to it. So having people giving the feedback that they gave, was like makes me, because the thing that I really wanted with like this podcast is to have to create that, like we always said, to create that environment where we can like have these kind of conversations, because I feel like it's not that easy. I never have found a place where we can have these kind of conversations somewhere like with like from a local production, like from Malaysia. So at least I have never found them, to like have a space where we can just like talk about general like current topics, general everyday life, being mindful, which I think is a very cool thing to talk about, and definitely to like have other people who would talk about them too, like to have people to interact with. So to actually get that feedback and having people say that this has been fun and really cool to listen to and etc., it really makes me feel like we can like it in some ways it makes you feel like you're part of something big, like you are connected with the many people around, like.
But I can see.
Yeah. I think we can put down the feed. Yeah. We need to speed run these Roti Jalas.
Yeah.
Go!
Seems like. One last one for the yellow.
Yep. This one, let's just turn this pot into a cleat. It's like, there's too little, it's hard to pour.
Pancake.
Yeah. Like that thing. Okay, text to speech, can you clean this? Oh wait, no. We can reuse it.
For the green one.
Yeah, for the green one.
Then the green one can be used for the blue one.
We could have just left this aside and just cut the green one. Cooks!
Oh, what's it?
What's wrong? Can you get a plate? Just put it in. Alright, let's do the green one! Get the green one.
Alright, here it is.
Get this. I can just pour it. Pour it in. There won't be an episode this week. So this is technically a filler for the episode. There's 3 Saturdays, like postable Saturdays, this month. So
Weekends.
it's okay. There's 3 postable Saturdays this month. So we decided to have one of them as a live stream, and then coincidentally we reached 1,000 subscribers anyway. So yeah. Okay, this is green.
It looks very green. It enhances the color when it's cooked.
Yeah. It's so green.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking like the blue might be a bit too blue.
No, it won't be. There's no such thing
There's no
as
such
too
thing as too blue,
blue.
yeah. This feels weird because I've never seen this thing this green before. It looks like someone put pandan flavoring in it.
We should have.
Oh my goodness, no. I don't like
Yes.
So Ahmad Amani says that I would like to see your art live stream if that's something you'd like to do.
That's
Oh, that's
interesting.
Jigsaw
interesting.
puzzle sounds cool too. Or big teaser puzzles.
Great teaser puzzles. That's interesting. I like puzzles and I like art. We can have an episode where we make art while talking about art,
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, you need to flip it back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There were many times when we cook and eat Roti Jala after recording an episode for the podcast.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So once we're finished recording, usually it'll be like late in the evening. Then we'll go down and oh no, you dripped some.
Oh,
Just one drop.
no.
So we'll go downstairs and then people are cooking Roti Jala. So we will just join in and cook as well.
That's true.
Oh, it's cooked.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's lacking oil.
Nah.
Okay, yeah. It was just that one was a bit.
Okay, what's the blue one? The blue one. Oops.
Isn't that not finished?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, we're going to do it
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Because they are, this one is too little.
Yeah.
What's the comment again? Oh yeah, our stream. Yes. I was like, did we respond to that? Okay. Then you can show the screen the blue ones. The green ones. It's a blue!
Oh wow. That is very blue.
It's so cool! It's so blue!
That's like
They can see it's blue.
yeah. That's like the color of our floor mat. Yeah, this is. I'll show 3 examples.
Put it in the plate. Hold a second. Get in
Yeah,
the
we'll do this.
No, get
Oh,
in
we get anything.
the That's my.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
We'll put one of each together so that we could. Go. This is the normal one, this is the green one, and this is the yellow, which is pretty obvious.
Blue one's coming.
Oh my goodness, it's very blue. I mean, it's very clear from the camera already. I don't need to bring it closer.
This is what happens when kids enter the kitchen. Gen Z meets kitchen.
Yeah.
Hang on a little bit more. I would like to do some like outside
Outdoor
video.
stuff, yeah.
Not necessarily stream, just like, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
exploring the outside. But then like now COVID, so
we go.
it's so blue.
I'm really interested to see the red one now, because it will be
Yes.
much redder than this.
Money one approves very much of the blue, and also mentions that that triplet looks like one of those ribbon or fusilli pasta.
Is that rain?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Just a
Yeah.
wheel.
Okay. I think that's it for the blue one. It's too hot, so I guess.
Go.
You can mend the. I think we might be able to just use the same thing for the red one.
Yeah. The first one might be a bit purplish,
Yeah.
but then after that it will wash out the blue. So I don't think it will be much of a problem. In fact, it will be quite nice to see some color mixture as well. Could have made like a few more different combinations of these
Like
colors.
purple and orange.
Yeah, purple and orange.
I want to see what my old mother says about all
Yeah.
Roti Jala, because she's like a very good cook. So
Yes.
I want to know like what she thinks about the taste and,
And
the
texture and
the technique and
Yeah.
the smell. Yeah.
oh,
Text to speech. Look, you love this color so much. That is so cool.
yeah, it's quite visible from the camera.
Tell me something you learned about from university this last week.
A lot of things about like most.
First of all, what are you studying?
I'm studying human sciences foundation. So the subjects that I have been studying are mainly political science and communications. And then also there's a compulsory subject for ICT, and then another one for Arabic. So the one that I learned most from, I think, may be like with a lot of practical values, would be communications.
Ah, interesting.
So
What do you learn?
well,
Exactly.
a lot of it's really useful when you have
No, what
the
do you learn?
concepts.
Oh, okay.
It's really useful to have the concepts of basic concepts of communications underlined. So one of the things that they teach is like the foundations, the principles, yes, of communication, which when put together it brings a lot of insight to how to actually communicate with people, and it's how to communicate with people exactly is per se is also something that's taught.
Right.
About making the balance between telling about your things and also paying attention to what the other person says while you're talking to them. And then things like what else?
So most of it is like basics and principles of communication.
Yeah.
That's cool. I bet that also helps with like constructing.
Yes, it does.
Your thoughts.
Because it does go through something that involves just one party, just literally you thinking to yourself or talking to yourself. That's also covered
in communication.
in communication.
Cool, like you communicating with your own self.
With your own self.
That's
It's
cool.
considered as it's part of the types of communication. So that is also really nice to have. So yeah, I've been enjoying the classes and such so far.
You can show the
Oh yes, multicolored.
Roti Jala success.
So some that's really fancy design.
Okay, this is the last one. Okay, you can mend that. Let me go get the Gravies.
Oh.
I hadn't set glue in the car. Okay, that's the last one.
Now the multicolored one.
Oh, like we mix all three colors.
Well, what else we're going to do with that?
Oh, I thought we were going to do it slowly later on.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to mix the colors? I don't know what color would it be. We can make purple.
Yeah, purple first, yeah.
Purple. 1 second, I'll be. 1 second. Get this down. There's way too many colors. Okay. Okay. Get the blue.
See, this is not only math class, it's also science class. We're learning
class.
arts
too.
class.
Oh, yeah, this is
Yeah, yeah,
science. Yes.
We're learning color mixture and
Yes, pigment.
yeah,
Combination.
composition, whatever.
It's pot in lights, I think. Pot of light.
Oh, start to swirl each other.
That looks like such a cute color combination. Okay.
I think the blue kind of dominates a bit.
Yeah. That's sad. I want purple.
Yeah. We could technically add a bit more color. Just a tad bit. Oh,
That's good. That's
yeah,
purple.
that's purple. Mix it well.
Yeah.
That's very deep purple.
Do you think we mix the green? I think we can mix the green.
Because it will be overshadowed by the...
Yeah. Bonnie! Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice light purple color.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if text to speech approves this experiment. Text to speech is quite conservative. It's an old technology. Okay, let's go.
I need to make space for the purple. Think it belongs right here. Oh wow, that's very deep purple.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to roll this one. They're better rolled when it's hot because now it's sticking to the plate.
Yeah. Do it usually take 2 hours to cook dinner? I don't think so.
I think.
Except if we're cooking like complex cooking.
Yeah.
But then I think because it's us, the two of us, making fancy experiments in the kitchen, yep, takes a bit of time.
It's
That's
very.
an interesting color.
Yes, it's like not just purple. It's a very interesting.
I messed it up.
Oh no.
I fix it.
A comment from Ahmad Amani. Be careful when eating the purple one. You may find yourself upstairs.
Chorus fruit.
It is chorus fruit color.
It is a very chorus fruit color.
It's chorus fruit color.
We could technically stream ourselves playing Minecraft as well.
Mm-hmm. Then we can talk about video games and like empty fun, how do you spend your free time. Okay, this is the last one. Then we heat the gravy up. We've got to move to the gravy. Okay.
I think I'll put that one here because I know it's the best.
Is it? Those are not tightly wrapped.
It's hard when it's not. It's a bit loose.
Ah, maybe because of the consistency.
Yeah. I think you could take it off now.
1 second,
Before it
please.
gets
No,
too
no,
brown.
it's stuck
Oh.
on the side. I
Turn
can
off
move
the
it.
yeah, we move it anyway. I think it was lacking oil maybe.
Yeah, you know what? It's okay.
That's fine.
But yeah. Okay.
And here goes the last of the purple Roti Jala, which is also the last of the Roti Jala that we've made.
Okay, so we have our gravy, which our mother has very kindly helped cook. It's curry.
What kind?
Whoops.
Is it chicken or
One second,
beef?
1 second. Okay. It's beef.
Cool. Oh,
Ouch, I'm sorry. So sorry. Okay, so we have a pot to reheat the curry. Wait a second. Okay. Set a ladle. So that is our multicolored roti jala. Yes. So this is our curry. It's beef and potato. So we're going to have these. Wait, we can just heat it up in this thing.
yeah.
I forgot. Okay. Yeah. So this is like we're reaching the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for like tuning in. It is fun, definitely, and it's also daunting, definitely. And I'm still daunted. Now that I'm reaching the end of it, I'm like, was that good? Was that not good? But it's fun anyway. You know, I really enjoy doing this. We really enjoy doing this, and we
Yes.
also enjoy doing the podcast. Like, we genuinely enjoy like sharing our experiences, hearing
Sharing
your
our-
experiences. Like, some of you guys do not comment. Some of you guys comment. There are some very frequent comments like Aiman Amani. There's there's a few people. I can't remember at the top of my head the names, but there's a few very frequent commenters. When can you switch on the video, then we can see. So we really appreciate hearing the comments and thoughts. And then some people also do not comment on the video, but then they like send us a private message or like call us and tell like their opinions, which we really appreciate, because that is the reason why we make the podcast. We want to hear your thoughts and ideas. Not this one. We want to hear your thoughts. What's the comments? Mohammed Izzat Zaharu, a frequent commenter who we really appreciate. And there's also one commenter in our first episode, which I had a good conversation with. Adam, Adam. Well, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but then it's Adam and then it's Isaac. It may be Adam Isaac, but I really appreciate like having like feedback and thoughts from you guys, because it really it's the reason why we make it. Because we want to hear
the thoughts.
you guys' opinions, and because we grow up homeschool. We do interact with people, but then we do not get to have as much. I think it's hard in the first place. Even if we're not homeschooled, it's hard to find, because like you've gone to university now, but then we're showing an empty plate.
It's nice.
Oh, okay. It's hard to find people to have like in-depth conversations with, So like making this podcast, we have the in-depth conversation with ourselves, and then we hear people, telling their opinions and their thoughts in the conversation. So it's really nice. Like, I really enjoy it. It's really nice. So yeah, it's nice because that's like the main part of like why we make the podcast. So it's nice to have that fulfilled.
Yes.
So I really appreciate it. So thanks. We hope to So yeah, that is. I'm assuming she had like curry powder, cumin powder, coriander powder. I know she added cumin and coriander powder. And there's cinnamon, curry leaves, beef, obviously, potatoes. She probably also had like cloves and star anise in them,
Pretty sure there's cloves generally.
Yeah, and star anise and cardamom. The basic. basic. Heat up. Okay, let me get the bowl. Are you trying to stand this?
In a way, yes.
For you. Yes,
I know.
Okay, a dish. A dish. These are also grandmother's.
Yeah. She has a lot of fancy
We basically do not buy any dining wares. Like most of our dining wares, except for these like pots and ladles, we do buy them because as time goes by they do not last. But otherwise, they are all like inherited. So
even the thing that we use to underneath the microphone is
they can't even see the microphone. They can see the microphone. They can't see what's
They
underneath.
can't see
them.
the microphone.
Okay, can you put this at the side
Sure.
so that my hand doesn't burn? I spoke. That's the explanation. Remember when we were younger, we had this kids radio?
Oh yes, I think we talked about it once.
Did we? I don't know. But then, like, when we were younger, we had like kids radio where we had like cooking, like talk shows, and we'd give like PSAs, public service announcements, and we'd like just talk about experiences.
Reminders.
It, to be honest, like this now feels like kids radio.
It feels quite.
It feels a bit serious because I'm like, like I'm not,
Because the thing is that we always do that. Not even till now.
Yeah.
We just do that as
randomly.
Like,
When we're just sitting down, we're like, welcome to the etc. news station or radio network, etc. And then like it's me, your host, and then we just randomly
talk in front of a
camera, or nothing, or chair, like something. We plan. Okay, that's the camera. So it feels almost like that, except that it's not. So it's a bit strange.
So in a way, it's like there are certain parts where you kind of just used to it in a way.
Yeah.
But then when you realize that it is actually live. Or like recorded, even if it's not live, it's recorded.
To be honest, when we're cooking, probably through I already kind of like forget about the fact that we are actually just, live streaming.
Those times that we're just talking about.
Yeah. Okay, let's clear this up. And present our beautiful cooking.
I need to take a picture of that.
That's so random.
This reminds me of the bed sheets that has these. Actually, the one that
do you
my mother
guys
is using right
prefer with music? I do not know. You can switch on music and stuff if you guys prefer with music, like in the background. We didn't because we didn't know which one's better in case can't hear the voice. But anyway, so here's our Roti Jala. Hold a second, the curry. You can't see the curry. We should have taken the bowl without the brand on it, but it's okay. Ethereal sounds. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for
tuning in and staying with us, watching
and supporting. Even if you didn't watch the whole thing,
it still means a lot if you just came or you came for a bit and left.
We hope that our conversations could help you guys with stuff and stuff like that, because to be honest, our conversations help me and sometimes your comments help me, so it's nice to have that
mutual helping.
Yep. And also we hope that you guys now know how to make Roti Jala, multicolored Roti Jala, all the many colors you can possibly imagine.
I mean, there's so many other colors that we haven't tried.
Yep.
Most
orange
is the most
obvious. Yeah.
And there's the many different shades of colors. Black will be interesting actually.
Too much coloring.
Yeah, but
except if you use split ink.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, staying here. Hold a second, I want to make like a close up, but then this is spill. Is there tissue to wipe this?
Then I think we could carry the
Yeah,
camera
yeah,
here
yeah,
because
just
we're not
get a
using
tissue.
it anymore over there.
The purple roti jala tastes like the normal roti jala.
Like what?
It tastes like the normal roti jala.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can bring it in. Bring it over.
We need to bring the chili as well.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is the group.
1 second.
Yeah, carry that. I think we can set it.
Yeah, it's okay. This is like towing a sick person. Okay. So yeah, this is our roti jala. We are not sponsored again. Sorry. We should have taken a non-branded plate. Okay, yeah. Okay, put your hands back. Put your hands back. Okay. Yeah. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys so much. Hold a second. Let me try to. I'm short. I'm short.
Oh,
Okay.
We could adjust this and then that, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. 1 second. Let me take this stool and stand tall. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been really cool. Wait, hold a second. There's a glare from the light. You need to tilt it a bit.
That?
Nope. Lower. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Hold a second. Is it better if we switch it off? Nope.
No.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
It wasn't
Thanks.
adjusting.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and hope you guys. I almost
Enjoy.
said tune in again, but then that's what you say at the end of the podcast. Kind of like tune in again to another podcast episode. Let's say we make another live stream.
Yeah, if we're making another live stream, we hope that you guys will tune in
we
again.
hope that you guys know how to make roti jala now.
Yeah.
And we hope that to meet you guys again. So thank you so much.
Don't forget to follow our social media, and that is, yeah, we always see. You can find it in the description actually, and also like and subscribe to our channel. I guess that's all. Bye.
Bye. How do we
need
touch the screen?
touch the screen.
Sorry, no screen.
Take-
What was it?
Text to speech.
Text to speech. Text to speech. Text to speech. Click. What do you click?
Loading on the bottom left corner.
You won't be able to hear us very soon.
Bye.
Bye.